You see what time it is. Top of the evening. So, we're going to touch on physical health for a second. So, true health is balance. It's everything is complete. It's whole. You know how people say, "Oh, I'm strong. I got muscles," right? But you're trying to bulk up and put on weight. That's not muscle. That is fat. And if you were able to pull those layers of skin back, your epidermis and your dermis, you would see that that's exactly what it is. That first top layer that's about this thick is fat. Underneath that is the muscle. Then it's the skeleton. We know there's tendons in between that and all that, but we keeping it broad right now because we gonna go in depth soon. These are prelims. So a snake, right? The most subtle of all the creatures. A snake is nothing. It's pure muscle. It has no fat. If the snake is big, that's all muscle. It's not fat. Now, we see different types of snakes and different bone structures, right? So, uh, so some of the bone structures are wider, broader, right? Some are longer, right? So if it's wider, of course it can have more. It can hold more mass. So pay attention. For example, me, I am where I need to be and where I would want to be. For me to try to put on weight and then bulk up, that's fat. How do we know? Because in 2 months from not doing nothing, exercising, going to the gym, it'll be bouncing. So, fat, obviously, it gets bigger and it comes on and goes down. We put it on and take it off. Whereas the muscle is there. Now the muscle can get smaller, but the muscle never goes away. It not necessarily get smaller, but it can, so to speak, like shrivel, almost like a raisin. But once you get the juices and everything flowing, it can plump back up. True strength is balance, and there's no excess. Now, pay attention. Remember, we all know that famous picture Arnold Schwarzenegger after he did the Terminator. They caught him on the beach, right? He was 2 months out the gym. It looked like he had titties and he was pregnant. Because that was fat. That wasn't muscle. That was fat that he put on and sculpted. Remember that lady with that big old booty, right? When she was in her older years and when she got older, that booty was still big. We all know because if all of us got a auntie, a grandma, a older cousin, you know, that's that's built like a Cadillac from the back, you know, and they've been like that their whole life. Now they might have got a little bigger or smaller, but that trunk has always stayed the same. Why? Because that is all muscle. Now, I understand that we understand stand over. I'm not trying to hurt nobody's feelings, but what does that mean? So for those who say, "Oh, well, when I get my titties or my booty, when I get weight, I got titties and the ass, but then when I lose my weight, my titties and ass go away." Pay attention. It's because it's not muscle. That was fat. So therefore, once the weight is put on, it gets a certain way. right? But once the weight comes off, it goes back to how it is. Where's the true muscle? Hey, Papa, how you doing? All right, all right. And so, you know, that's 101.